Today we are going to start our lesson about the banking. How can we define bank and what are the functions of a bank and what are the different banking systems which are working in any country. Okay. So first of all we have to see banks. They are the part of financial market. What are they? They are the part of financial market where finance of the country is going to be done. So bank is specifically is dealing with the borrowing and lending of money. What it is? A bank is a place where loans are borrowed and lent. Clear? So what we are going to do, it is a commercial institution. So when we open an account with the bank, we actually give a deposit. When we open an account with the bank, any commercial bank, so when we open an account with the bank, we actually give a deposit to that bank. What bank is doing with that money? It is going to extend loans. What it is doing? It is giving loans to the borrowers. Loans which are called advances in the banking language. Okay, so the deposits are the liabilities of a bank. Bank has to pay back the depositors this money which they have deposited with the bank. Suppose you have opened an account with a bank worth of 1 million rupees. So you gave a deposit of 1 million rupee to one of the commercial bank. That is the liability of the commercial bank to pay back you whenever you are going to withdraw your money. Along with interest, bank is promising what it is going to pay you. That is the rate of interest if you are opening an account like a saving account. If it is a current account, then no interest will be paid by the bank. Now, these loans are actually the assets of a bank by which bank is able to earn money. For example, it has to pay depositors 7% rate of interest, and from the borrowers, those who are borrowing money, actually the industries, individuals, they are borrowing money from the banks. So from those borrowers, the bank is charging 16%, 17% interest rate. Okay. So here the bank is paying to the depositors 7% and here it is charging 17%. So within this gap of 17 and 7%, bank is fulfilling all its expenditures and earning profit. All types of expenditures will be covered out of this gap. Followed my point. So this is a commercial bank which is becoming an intermediate institution between the depositor and the borrower. It is an intermediate place, an institution. Like if you people, two of you are going to exchange loans with each other. So no one can guarantee whether this loan will be reimbursed or not. Will it be paid back to the lender or not? So when you give authority, when you give a deposit to the bank will become a trustee of your money and it will use it to earn money for you as well. The bank is going to share whatever it is earning. Out of that earning, the bank will also pay you the interest. Any depositor will receive that interest. Okay. So this is one of the commercial bank. We can have another type of bank which is called investment bank. What is meant by investment? This is a commercial bank which is having both the function of accepting deposits and extending loans. Whereas any investment bank, for example, you are moving through any of the commercial road, you might have seen a name of the bank, Faisal Investment Bank. Wherever the word investment is mentioned along with the name of the bank, it means you cannot open an account with that bank. It is not going to accept any type of deposit. Rather, it is only giving loans to the borrowers. They have enough capital with them that they can lend money to the borrowers, to the consumers, to the industries, to the producers. So they have enough supply of loans with them. They are very rich people of the commercial zone. They have enough capital to lend to the borrowers. So they only invest. Any investment bank in the country will have only the function of investment. It is not going to accept any type of deposit. You cannot open an account with that. So a commercial bank, both are the commercial bank, but one of the commercial bank is that which is called High Street Bank or Merchant Bank, which is available around us, and on any road we can find different branches of different banks. So they are accepting deposits and they are extending loans to the borrowers. And investment banks, they only give loan to the borrowers. They do not accept the deposit. Another type of bank which is operating in most of the countries in the Muslim world, that is the Islamic banking system. What's that? So instead of sharing interest with the depositor, Islamic banking system will have Islamic mode of financing, and whatever the profit they are able to earn, that will be shared with the depositors. No fixed rate of interest is paid. Rather, whatever the profit is earned by the bank by different Islamic mode of financing like Muzarba, Musharka, Murabaha, Ijara, these are the different modes of financing for any other Islamic commercial bank. So out of that, whatever the profit is earned by the bank, it is going to be shared. They are not going to share the interest in a fixed amount, but they will share whatever the profit they are able to make within a specified period of time. Clear? So I gave you 3 examples of any commercial bank. One is called High Street Bank or Merchant Bank, which accepts deposits and extends loans. Another type of bank is that which is only giving loans, not accepting any type of deposit. And third form of the commercial bank is that which accepts deposits as well, but as far as it is going to extend loans, it is going to have profit sharing with the borrowers rather than to charge only the interest. So whatever the profit is earned, that is going to be shared with the depositors. Clear? Now what do you think? What are the different functions of any commercial bank? You might have visited a bank. What is happening over there? People sitting in the bank, they are the employees of the bank, and they are working on behalf of their management, that whatever the customers are coming, either to deposit money or to withdraw money. These are the 2 functions when we visit any bank. Either we are going to deposit money with the bank or we are going to withdraw money from that bank. So first function will be to accept deposits. To accept deposits. So how many types of deposits a bank is going to accept? The first type of deposit is current account. Do you know what is meant by current account?
Yes.
This is a businessman account where money is only kept for safekeeping. No interest is paid on that money which is deposited in the form of current account. Okay, early in the morning when business people, they go to their businesses, they ask someone to bring petty cash which will be used for daily transactions within the business. And in the evening before 5 o'clock, whatever the cash they are having with the business, it is redeposited with the bank. So it is only for safekeeping. No prior notice will be given to the bank to withdraw your money. No interest is paid. Only one thing which bank is providing, that is the overdraft facility. That if your account is having less amount than the check you have written, so the rest of the amount will be overdrafted. So this is the first time where no interest is paid, only the purpose is to have the safekeeping of money. This is a businessman account, no interest is paid. And the second type of account will be the saving account. Now saving account is having many types. Short-term saving account, like current bank, you can deposit and withdraw money at any time without giving any notice. On average, whatever the amount is left with the bank for 3 months, you haven't withdrawn even a single rupee, or for 6 months or for a whole year, you haven't withdrawn any of your money. So what bank will do? The bank will pay you interest with a lesser amount, like maybe 3%, 4% interest will be paid on the deposited money. But at any time you can withdraw your cash whenever you need it. So this is having a property of two things. It is same like current account, like you can withdraw money, or you are average time you are holding money with the bank, so bank will pay interest on that deposited money. So saving account can be short term, like any short term saving account, or long term saving account. For 3 years, for 5 years, or for 10 years, the people are having the fixed deposits. What is the fixed deposit? Now whatever the cash is given or deposited with the bank, you cannot withdraw before its maturity date. For example, for 3 years, so if any depositor is withdrawing cash before the maturity date, so what happens? Bank will penalize, bank will charge high service charges on that money if it is withdrawn, and now it will be converted into simple account, the saving account, rather than the fixed deposit account. So here the long term saving, here I can say the short term saving account, and the long term saving account. The long term saving accounts, we are having fixed deposits for a fixed period of time, okay, and the short term saving account will have further types where interest is paid on monthly basis, quarterly basis, biannually, or annually. Clear? So there are different forms of short term savings accounts where depositors will receive monthly interest or quarterly interest after 3 months, biannual like after 6 months, or annual interest rate which is paid after a year. Clear? And in long term saving account, the depositor has to wait for 3 years till the maturity date. It has to wait for that period of time. Followed my point or not? So there can be different types of saving account. So when you go to the bank and ask the bankers what type of products they are having, they will show you these types of products of the saving accounts or the term deposits. You get a certificate of saving for that specified period of time. You are not withdrawing your money. So on that period of time, the bank will pay you the interest. So what are the different types of interest? You might have studied in your mathematics. There can be simple interest or compound interest. On the short term saving accounts, bank is liable to pay simple interest. And on long term saving account, bank is going to pay a compound interest. Whatever the interest is earned in 1 year, that will be added to your principal amount and then further interest will be paid. So compounding is done on long term saving account, whereas the short term saving account will have only the simple interest. Another type of account will be the foreign currency account. What is foreign currency account? Do you know? Every bank is not showing this type of foreign currency account to the depositors, because every bank is not dealing with international trade. Okay? So any branch which is operating in a city where people are dealing with international trade, like in Sialkot, people are the exporters of many goods and services. So the banks, branches which are located near to those exporters, now those banking branches will offer foreign currency account. Now the same current account can be opened in dollars, or same saving account, short term and long term, they will be opened in foreign currency account in dollars. Now the difference is that interest will also be paid in terms of dollars in foreign currency. Okay, and whatever the service charges they are going to apply, they will also be in terms of dollars. Now everything will be in foreign currency. All the bank charges, all interest, and everything people are dealing with that bank, that is in the form of foreign currency. This is the same type of account will be there, or different types can be there, but they are in the foreign currency. What is the second function of any bank? Second function is to extend loans. Loans are advances. So when there can be two types of loans. One is called short-term loan. Do you know what is the example of short-term loan? Short-term loan. And second is what? Long-term loan. Short-term loan means overdrafting. Like the current account holder can write a check more than the amount deposited with the bank, and the time period is specified for 10 days, for 15 days, the overdraft facility is available. Now during the short-term loans, bank is charging per day interest. It is high rate of interest. Okay, and you can also find the microfinancing. Now the short-term loans, they can be the loans less than 1 year. What it is? Their payment dates can be extended to 15 days, 1 month, 3 months, or maximum 6 months. Like, do you know microfinancing? Nowadays the banking system is extending smaller loans to many borrowers. Like farmers, those who have cultivated wheat, they will be provided finance by the banks, by different types of financial institutions. So as they are getting the yield from their crops, they have to pay that borrowed money with interest to the bank. For example, 300,000 loan is given to a farmer, and there are 10 farmers, and each is getting 300,000 loan for the 3 months or 4 months, as the harvesting season is coming at the end of April or in the start of May. So for these 3 months they are borrowing money in a smaller amount, and when they get the yield of their crops, after selling that crop, they will be able to pay back that money. This is short-term loan provided by any of the bank. This is called microfinancing, not macro. Macro means large accounts extended to the larger firms, and there is a danger of default as well for those larger firms. Okay. So the recovery rate and the interest rate both are good in case of microfinancing, microloans extended by the commercial banks. Another type of short-term loan can be, you can say, the credit cards. They are also the short-term loans. Like 1 month a consumer can make a shopping of the subscribed amount of loan. So after a month he has to pay back that shopping money which the bank has made the payment. Whatever the date is due, within that date, if the card holder is making the payment, no markup, no interest is charged. So if after the due date he or she is going to make the payment, then an additional charge will be added. Clear? So this is what the short-term accounts, short-term loans like overdrafting, credit card facilities like microfinancing. There can be other types of short-term loans where bank is providing, and it is dividing the risk of default of the borrowers by sending smaller loans. Okay. In case of long-term loans, they are the loans or advances for 1 year or more than that. Now one industrialist, one businessman, he is going to borrow money of 10 million or more than that for 1 year or 2 years. So there is a danger of default if that company is unable to pay back the amount of money which bank has lent, that cannot be recovered. Okay, because that individual hasn't borrowed, the company registered that has borrowed money. Okay, so nowadays the banks, they are giving long-term loans as well, but their main focus is to earn more interest by extending short-term loans, because whatever the money they are having from the depositors, that must need to be invested in the form of loans to earn money. Money will beget money, and as a result bank is also enjoying a profit, and some part of that profit will be shared in the form of interest with the depositors. Clear? So main functions of the bank are to accept deposits and to extend loans. What are the other functions? Like I say, to make and receive the payment. To make and receive the payments. Receive the payments. How payments can be made and received? Through checks. First tool to make the payment is by using a tool of check. Check is what? An open check and cross check. An open check means what? Anyone who is holding that check, he can get cash from the bank counter by showing that check to the bank where the account is open of the depositor. So anyone, suppose I write a check and I give it to you, any one of you go to my bank and get money out of that. What bank will be verifying? Whether the amount written on the check is present in my account or not. The signatures will be verified, date mentioned on the check is the right one. Then whoever you are, you can receive the money from. If that check is stolen, there is no guarantee that money will be recovered. Whoever has received, bygones are bygones. Now, another type of mode of payment is crossed check, where the payer will write the name of the payee on that check and it is crossed now. He will deposit, the receiver of that check, the recipient of that money will deposit that check in his account and money will be credited to his account. It will not, the payment cannot be made on the bank counter. So cross check can be another form of payment method. You might have heard credit transfer. What is credit transfer? For example, our school has to make the salary credits at the end of each month. So suppose there are 200 or 300 employees are working in this branch. But do you think the manager has to write 200 checks at the start of the month? How much time it will take? So first they ask us to open an account with the bank. So we give our account number to the school authorities and they make a list of employees, their account number and the amount of salary. Okay? The total amount, they calculate the total amount, then the school will make a check of that total single amount. Okay? Along with that, list will be sent to the bank. Bank will credit the salaries according to that list. And this is called at the cost of a single check. All 200 people of this branch will be paid the salaries. Rather to write 200 checks for everyone, so it is to use a single check to credit the to transfer the salaries of every employee. This is called credit transfer. Another is called standing order. What is standing order? Suppose our school has to pay the fixed rent to the building owner. So at the start of the year, school will give an order to the bank that on the first of every month you have to credit the amount of maybe 3 million to this building owner account. So his account will be credited on the first of the every month. This is the standing order. Once you give the instruction to the bank, bank is making the payment from your account. Keep it in mind, until unless the same amount is present in your account. If the amount is not present, order cannot be fulfilled. Okay? So what is the direct debit? Have you heard direct debit? When the payments are varying, variable payments like electricity bill cannot be fixed. Electricity bill cannot be fixed. So whatever the bill you have received from the electricity seller company, so what happens? You show it to the bank and now bank is making a debit from your account and making the payment to the electricity seller. Okay. So nowadays we are having another mode of payment which is called online banking. Through online banking, now the depositor can operate his own account by himself or herself to make and receive the payments. Alright, without going to the bank, without writing a single check. So some amounts like bank has given a limit to each depositor that you can make a payment of 250,000 per day to any of the payee account. So online banking is also making the payments to the payees. Alright. So these are the different services, these are the functions of the bank which bank is making, and the other services bank is providing us. It is providing a locker facility, trustee of will, it is accepting the utility bills on behalf of the companies, and it is going to give advice to the investors to buy something by giving loans to those investors. So there can be the different services which a bank is providing, and against every service bank is charging the fee. Like if you are holding an ATM card, credit card, so the bank has to charge a fee for that holding. Okay? So if you are having a checkbook, bank will sell you the checkbook. So whatever the service we are required, and two of the things I left over, bank draft, pay orders, they are also traveler's checks, they are also used to make the payments. Okay? So every service what the bank is providing, it is charging money, and by that money it is going to earn profit. And the most important function of any bank, I will do it tomorrow, that is how a commercial bank creates money in the market. Credit creation. What is the liquidity ratio or reserve ratio? We will do it tomorrow inshallah in detail, which will change the money supply in the country. Clear? Thank you.